there's physical danger, apart from the physical danger to humans and animals. Maybe you fall in pits and get drowned. We have polluted land farms, farmlands, loss of edibles such as mushrooms, snails, wild yams, plantain, and bananas. Then loss of habitat of many animals and reptiles. Bears, especially bears that nest on high trees, like vultures and eagles, especially vultures. Now, how many of you have seen vultures in your area recently? When was the last time you saw a vulture? And you see, when you see the vultures dying, it's only a question of time that human beings also start dying. Because these are the scavengers. They pick up dead things so that we don't get sick. But now they've lost their habitat and their food sources, so they are dying. Even the snakes in the bush, there is a snake in South America called Prof jararaca. That is a viper. When it bites you, you die from shock. Your blood pressure will drop and will die. Scientists worked on that venom, and through that, they were able to produce a medication against high blood pressure. That was the basis of lisinopril. As you know, some of you may be taking lisinopril. So even the reptiles in the bush are useful, if you only want to know how to make them useful. So, and then ground nesting bears that nest on the ground. I mean, they have no future. They are gone. Akokohiria and all those things. This is what we are doing to ourselves. So, but the immediate effect is that I've seen somebody who comes from Mansour Saman, who is here with me, I just saw him. If you go there, there's little or no farming activities because farming is not profitable. You don't do it. Farmland is sold to Galamsey operators. Cocoa farms sell for between 30,000 and 50,000 cedis per acre, and they are selling them. Arable lands are already mined out. Scarcity of plantain, cassava, and cocoyam. Cultivation of vegetables not advisable, and I'll tell you why later on. Tomatoes, pepper, onion are all purchased in Kumasi. Maize is cheaper in Kumasi. This is happening now. So when we destroy our forests and our farmlands, what happens? These plants take in the carbon dioxide that we breathe out and give us oxygen that we breathe in. So they are more or less our lungs. So if we are destroying the forests and farmlands, we are destroying our lungs. And then our food, all our food, 90% will come from the forest or the farmlands. So we'll be destroying our supermarket. And 25% of the drugs that we use in the hospital now are from herbs. Apart from that, there are herbal preparations. So these plants are our pharmacies as well. So as we destroy the greens that we see, we'll be destroying our lungs, we'll be destroying our supermarkets and our pharmacies. Well, and there are toxic metals. I'll not go through them, but the important ones are mercury, lead, and cadmium. We all know the side effects of mercury inhalation and cadmium poisoning and so on. So I'll skip this one for the time being. So when you see hyperpigmentation caused by arsenic exposure, this is how it is. And it's very prevalent in the western region, where in Takwa, for example, as far as back as 2014, 38% of all the surface water was polluted, and about 30% of groundwater was also polluted. That was 2014. And this is black foot disease caused by arsenic poison. I have to rush. Yeah, so these are examinations that CSIR did in the Lower Prague Basin in 2014. At that time, the levels of mercury were very high. The safe levels are 0.002 milligram per liter. But if you look at certain areas in the Prague Basin, it exceeded the safe limits. So also lead. But cadmium was just normal. That was 2014. We need to do some more studies to know the level now. So I said that it would be very dangerous to eat vegetables, especially salads, greens, from many areas because of the pollution. And that is why we do what we call phytoremediation. And I think the Ministry of Agriculture should think about these things. We need to plant certain things that to absorb or take out the poison, the metals in the body. So we know that if you plant sunflower, it will absorb magnesium and chromium. Broccoli, cabbage and broccoli will take care of lead, zinc, and cadmium. So also water lettuce, which will absorb cadmium, mercury, chromium, and copper. And then water hyacinth will take care of the rest. So it will be unwise for anybody living in the mining areas to plant things. You will poison yourself. And so we think that Ministry of Agriculture should look at these things as we fight illegal mining to go into areas where we can gradually absorb. You have to plant this in cycles, maybe 10, 20 cycles, so that the level of poisons will come down.